And I've got the doors clamped this way, top and bottom, to the case. And the thing about this is that the back of this case is flat, or everything is in line. So when I lay it flat on my workbench, that brings everything, should bring everything in the front flush. And it's just a little bit proud on the doors here. And then, like I say, I got a little work to do on the drawer fronts as well. But this is going to work fine. I've got it dogged in the back, and then I got my little clamp here to put pressure on it that way. So that's holding it against the dogs. And these are clamping everything this way, and I've got it well secured. Let's just put it that way. So it's not going to jump around on me while I'm moving that sander over these drawers and doors. So I'm going to give it a once over, see how it looks, see how this works, and then once I get the hinges on, I'll maybe probably fine tune it one more time. All right, that's working pretty good actually. So I've got a fresh piece of 150 in my half sheet sander, and I can see the areas that I need to work on down here, pretty much that whole edge, and then this is nearly flush right there, so it kind of tapers up this way. I'll show you how I'm doing this. This side is nearly perfect. I mean, this is really good. A little high in the middle. A little high right there. And just right there. So it's getting really close really fast. I'm staying away from this top part here because that's a fixed shelf, Could use maybe just a little bit there. All right, I'll stay at it. This is working out good. That did not take long at all. You can see there, I'm just kind of wiping off the fine dust with my hands here, and as I go over it, I see little shadow marks where my drawer fronts are a little bit below this surface, but that's character. That just adds a little character. I like that very much. I'm going to use my shaper to cut a template out of my template for my drawer pulls. I hope this will work. And we're going to find out here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut the inside profile of my handles, and then if I like the way this works or looks, I'll cut the material that I want to use for my drawer pulls on the outside of the line. Okay, I like that size. And then this is represent the outside of the pull. That might be a little bit long, but I can always cut that back. Or I could just go back this way with the pull, or with the jig. What I'm going to have to do is put a backer board on here so that I can line it up the same way every time. And I'm not sure that that's exact center. It should be close, but it's just a little bit off. All right, if I'm going to use this and flush it to the back of the drawer so that the pull meets perfectly flush, I've got to square up these corners or straighten them out a little bit here so that my backer board runs straight, and then when I make my cut lines, I'll be right where I need to be. Okay, square it up. I check my center line again. And that looks good, should be 1.25 inches. So we're good there. So this is done, except I have to put an alignment board on the back here. Nothing more than a piece of scrap glued flush to this line. And then I could probably measure from my center line to the outside to get a from the center line here to the outside of my drawers, so that when I drop this in there, it registers in the same place for all the drawers. Alright, I just cut this piece. It fits in here nicely. So I'll find the center line on this. I've confirmed that it fits all the drawers the same way, so it will center up. And then I'll glue this to the back of here, matching up center lines. Alright, two things I corrected. First of all, center. So I shifted my template over a little bit, but I was thinking of this the wrong way. Instead of having the template proud of the stop, I needed the stop proud of the template. So that sits in there perfect now. And then I also dropped in a couple screws just to make sure it doesn't move on me. So that's good. I'm good to go there. And then I double check my center line or my marks to see if they're centered. I'm just shy of 3 1/8 there, and just shy of 3 1/8 there. So we're good. So now I can use this to make my cut marks. I'll use a router to route that out, and then I can cut my handles and push them back in here and get a nice tight fit.